Lagerhalle that I just bought the entire inventory for 2,500 euros. Now I just have to see if I can fit it in the garage. It all has to be out. I have a couple of days. Papier. 12. Oliver, what do you think? All this stuff is ours.
Okay.
This is my garage, approximately 60 square meters. I would roughly say 500-600 square feet. I've cleaned it up a little. These are all of my collected things. And we'll see what it looks like in a couple days. These canopies are already something I got from the purchase. That storage warehouse full of mixed things that I bought for 2,500 euros. Those were already included. There are a few bags here, a case of CDs, some other things that, not the Legos, unfortunately, those were already here. But, and those are the only things I brought home with me today. Tomorrow I'm going to be renting a moving van, and we're going to see what this place looks like after I get that 100 square meter warehouse moved into, hi Oliver, moved into my 60 square meter garage. I just finalized the purchase of this inventory here yesterday for 2,500 euros. Brought just a few things home with me, a couple things my son can play with, and a big crate full of DVDs new in the package, and we'll look at sort of the actual stuff a little bit more in future videos. But here's just a look at what I have ahead of me for the next 2 to 3 days. Is getting this stuff box by box all on my own loaded into the back of this nice Opel Transporter, and I already got started. The crates are easy to stack, so I started with a bunch of crates. There's lots of miscellaneous light bulbs and electrical stuff. I'll go through and inventory everything later, but now it's just about packing it up and getting it moved over. Okay, there we are. We got the first load Tetrised in there, and we're doing a decent job. Well, I, all alone, got this first part, but I figured this first load will be one of at least 5, maybe 6 loads. But yeah, little by little getting it done. Here, one load down. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Trying to organize things if I recognize them quickly, what they are. Household, electric, those kinds of things. But if it's just boxed, I'm just putting it in a stack and I'll figure it out later. Lots of work still to do. Good amount of room. I think we'll manage. All right, second load is loaded up and ready to go. Looks like we're about halfway back. I don't know if we got half of the stuff yet. Got piled pretty high back there. But yeah, the front part is pretty well cleared out. After I get this all done, tonight I'm going to look up where I can get rid of all those wooden pallets. If I can recycle those somewhere. Because I will not need them all. But we'll have plenty of work tomorrow. Plenty of work tomorrow. My garage. My wife was kind enough to help me unload the second load. It was an exhausting day. Hoping to get 2 more loads tomorrow. Unfortunately, it will be raining. I do have a little bit more space in the garage, so I don't know. I'm thinking 5 loads will get it all. Maybe 4 with the big truck, and then when I return that tomorrow on Wednesday, the next day, I might go down just with my little minivan and pick up some last odds and ends. But right now we've got a bunch of books. Back there is clothing and shoes and things. These are sort of more interesting things for me, toys and games, some household stuff back there, a bunch of industrial or residential lighting. It looks like recessed lighting and things like that, so I'm curious if I can unload that. And then just a bunch of random stuff, a lot of electronics, nails, hardware, housewares, different stuff, and then a stack of sinks, ceramic sinks, some toilet parts. Quite a mix. Excited to go look through it when it's all said and done and everything's put in here. First I gotta do the work, then I get to have the fun. Morning of day 2 of the big warehouse emptying and moving. As you can hear, most likely, the weather is not cooperating. It is wet, so I've moved as close to the door as I possibly can here without doing damage to the building. And I'm going to try to keep as much of this stuff dry as possible. Wet, soggy cardboard is not what I'm hoping for, so we'll see. We still got quite a bit to do in the last day with the van. Wish me luck. Okay, load 3 is in the van. I think I'll be able to get it in 4 loads. Just that in the back. The front cleared out and the rain is not cooperating, but I was able to get pretty close. So a few drops on everything, and it just started raining this hard about 30 minutes ago. So I'm off. Get ready to unload. Unloading here of number 3, trip number 3 today. I went ahead and brought a few of the pallets from the warehouse that I'm gonna have to either keep or get rid of anyway. I have to get rid of everything in there or take everything with me. So I went ahead and laid them down. We'll stack some boxes on those just so in case there's any moisture coming through. But most of the stuff will not be on pallets, but I don't think that'll be a problem. A lot of the stuff there wasn't on pallets at all. So got some lifting to do. Okay, I'm headed out to pick up the final load. So this is what we're left with. We've got quite a bit of stacking space here, a wide aisle that I can narrow down over here, and I'm pretty hopeful that the whole load will go. Here's a little bit of scrap I found, mostly just cardboard that I'm going to get rid of. Yeah, it's piled high, but I think it's going to fit. Last load, hopefully. The 4th load is all loaded up. I got a little late reinforcement from my wife, and my son was here too. He didn't help too much, but that's 7 years old, you know. But yeah, she helped out. She brought our little minivan so we could put a few things in. The few things that are left are just going to go straight to the garbage. Other than these, I'll pack those up tomorrow in the minivan, along with the pallets I have to get rid of here, and I'll be taking a couple loads to the dump. But today I will be able to return the rental van, and everything will hopefully be in the garage. Still have to unload. All right, this is the morning number 3 here. Yesterday finished this load, then had to get that rental truck back, so then I was exhausted, so I didn't come out and video anything. But that's the garage. The door closes, everything's in there except for a bunch of light bulbs and a small bunch of stuff in here. And I'll probably have to organize it a little bit better at some point, but yesterday it was about unloading in the rain and getting it in as quickly as possible. So that's what we're working with. Starting next week, it's inventory. That'll be fun. Okay, just finished loading up the last things that I'm going to take out of here. Went 2 trips to the dump, 1 free stuff, recycling stuff, and 1 paid, 24 euros, not too bad. And now it is swept clean. Not sure what this was, if it was a cow barn at some point or a horse barn, I don't know. There's this trough in the middle for washing down maybe, I don't know. But that's it. Started Monday morning and now we're at Wednesday afternoon. Everything is moved and this place is clean.